Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about one of the famous data structure topic, which is queue. Introduction to queue. A stack is a data structure that provides temporary storage of data in such a way that the element stored first will be retrieved first. This method is called FIFO, first in, first out. Example, in real life we can think of queue as a queue of vehicle waiting at the petrol pump, people waiting at the bus stop for the bus, etc. The person to enter the queue is the first one to leave the queue. Similarly, the last person to join the queue is the last person to leave the queue. Operation on queue. A queue is a linear data structure. It is controlled by two operations, enqueue and dequeue. Other operations are make empty, is empty, and is full. Enqueue operation take place from the rear end of the queue and dequeue operation take place from the front end of the queue. Enqueue operation adds an element to the queue. Dequeue operation remove an element from the queue. There are two variables, front and rear. Front points to the beginning of the filled queue and take care deletion operation. Rear points to the end of the queue and take care of insertion operation. These two operations implement of the FIFO method. Implementation of queue. Queue can be implemented in two ways, as an array, as a linked list. Queue as an array. Array implementation of queue uses an array to store data. An integer type variable uses called the font, which point to beginning of the array, and integer variable rear, which point to the end of the filled array.
Initially, when the queue is empty, front and rear can have any integer value other than any valid index number of the array. Let front -1, rear -1. The first element in the empty queue goes to the 0 position of the array, and the both front and rear are initialized to the value 0. After this, every insertion operation increase the rear by 1 and insert new data at that particular position. As arrays are fixed in length, elements cannot be inserted beyond the maximum size of the array. Pushing data beyond the maximum size of the queue result in data overflow. Here we can see an empty queue. When we insert 10, the rear and front will be 0. When we insert 20 in index 1, the rear will shift in index 1. When we try to insert 30, the front will be 0, the rear will be 2. When we insert 40, the front will be 0 and the rear will be 3. When we try to insert another element, in this case the queue is full, it will result in overflow. Dequeue operation. The delete operation deletes the very first item from the queue. Any attempt to delete an element from the empty queue resulting data underflow condition. Each time the deletion operation is performed, the front variable is decremented by 1. When there is only one element in the queue, deletion operation of that element makes the queue empty and both front and rear will be assigned the value -1. In this picture, we can see that queue is full, the front is 0, the rear is 3. When we delete an element, the front will be 1, the rear is 3. When we delete another element, the front will be 2, the rear will be 3. When we delete another element, the front will be 3, the rear will be 3. Delete an element will result in data underflow. Priority queue. A priority queue is a special kind of queue in which each item has a predefined priority of service. In this queue, the enqueue operation takes place at the rear in the order of arrival of the items, while the dequeue operation takes place at the front based on the priority of the items. That is to say that an item with a high priority will be dequeued before an item with a low priority. In this case, when two or more items have the same priority, then they will be dequeued in the order of their arrival. Applications of queue. A queue is an appropriate data structure on which information is stored and then retrieved in FIFO order. The applications of queue are as follows. Queues find their use in CPU, scheduling, printer spooling, message queuing, computer networks, etc. In time sharing system queues helps in scheduling of jobs. Disadvantage of normal queue. The queue as an array suffers from one major drawback. As arrays are fixed in size, elements cannot be inserted beyond the maximum size of the array, even though in reality there might be empty slots in the beginning of the queue. In this example, queue is considered as full although there are two empty spaces in the beginning of the queue. Circular queue as an array. Array implementation of circular queue uses an array to store data. An integer type variable uses called the front, which points to the beginning of the field array, and an integer variable rear, which points to the end of the field array. Operation on circular queue. A queue is a linear data structure. It is controlled by two operations, enqueue and dequeue. Insertion operation takes place from the rear end of the queue, and deletion operation takes place from the front end of the queue. There are two variables, front and rear. Front points to the beginning of the queue and take care of the deletion operation. Rear points to the end of the queue and take care of insertion operation. If rear reaches the end of the queue, then the next insertion operation makes rear 0, provided front is not 0. If the front reaches the end of the queue, then the next deletion operation makes front 0, provided there are more elements in the queue.
Now here we will see circular queue enqueue operation. First we will check if the queue is full. Then for the first element, set value of front to 0. Circularly increase the rear index by 1 and added the new element in the position pointed to by rear. In this picture we can see some indexes. Here one index is left empty. Here front is at index 0 and rear is at index 2. To enter the value we have to delete an element. After the deletion, now front increases to 1 and rear is at 2. Now if we insert for 40, the front will be same as 1 and the rear will increases to 4. Similarly, if we keep entering, soon the rear and the front will be the same and it will not satisfy the conditions. Dequeue operation of a circular queue. First check if the queue is empty, then return the value pointed by front. Circularly increase the front index by 1. For the last element, reset the values of front and rear to -1. In this picture we can see some indexes which are full. Here front is at 2 and rear is at 1. Now if we dequeue element 30, the front will increases to 3 and the rear will be 1. Similarly, if we continue to dequeue the elements in front and rear, both will be the same, which is -1 here, and the data will underflow. Queue as a linked list. Linked list implementation of queue uses a linked list to store data. A pointer front pointing to the beginning of the queue and a pointer rear pointing to the end of the queue. Each node of the queue as a linked list has two parts, data part and link part, and it is created with the help of the self-referential structure. The data part stores the data and link part stores the address of the next node of the linked list. Now here is a program to illustrate the operations on queue as a linked list. Here is the explanation of the code. Here in the first portion, this is a self-referential structure. These are special structures which contains pointers to themselves. In the second line, next is a pointer of type node itself. Self-referential structures are needed to create linked list. In the second portion, front pointing to the beginning of the queue and rear points to the end of the queue. Here is in the insert method, temp is a pointer of type node. New operator will create a new node and address of new node is stored in temp. Adding a data in the new node because new node is always added at the end. Here in the if case, if queue is empty, new node becomes the first node and both front and rear will point to it. In else case, if queue is not empty, last node will contain address of new node and rear will point to the new node. Inside the delete method, checking if queue is not empty, taking the temp a pointer containing the address of the first node. Front is equal to front, next will contain the address of the second node. Delete temp will delete the node, and here is in the if case, front become null after deletations. It means that there was only one node in the queue and deletion of that node will queue empty.